Shut up and sit down.
Hey, I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and most of all, subscribe, because for now, we are having a couple of drinks of really fancy wine. Look at us. And we are surprising each other with movie trailers that the other person has not yet seen.
So what trailer do we have tonight?
So tonight we have a trailer for a movie that we've already covered in some depth. In fact, one of our very first videos was about this movie in a previous incarnation. Everybody's talking about it at the moment. It's a very popular sci-fi movie made by David Lynch. However, it's currently slated to be released in December. And who knows if that will happen with this whole COVID pandemic craziness. Fingers crossed. So, let's check out the trailer for Dune 2020, maybe.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
What did you see?
There's a crusade coming.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Yes.
No.
What does that even mean?
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
What's in the box?
You inherit too much power. You have proven you can rule yourself. Now you must learn to rule others. Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules an entire planet.
He's losing it.
He's getting a richer one.
He'll lose that one too.
Jason Mamoa!
Arrakis is a death trap.
Bautista!
No way!
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by
Stormtroopers!
one.
Let's fight like demons.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
I know you.
One day, the legend will be born. All of civilization depends on it.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
The big sandworm things! Whoa!
That's really big.
That's what she said. Whoa! Holy butt.
That's too big. I don't like it.
So, we have just seen, for the very first time, the trailer for Dune, maybe 2020, starring, holy crap!
Everyone!
Yeah, like Josh Brolin and Dave Bautista and Poe Dameron, Isaac Poe Dameron, and
Jason Isaacs?
maybe.
No, that's somebody else.
that's, yeah, he's a captain.
So much trouble.
Yeah, we're busted. But, what do you think?
It looks really confusing. The original movie, I haven't read the books because there's too many. Generally, I like stories where they build a world and build civilization because I like how interesting that can be. But the previous movie I found too confusing, and I couldn't tell what was going on and who was good guys and who was bad guys. I feel like this one might be a little easier to follow, which probably isn't a good thing if they're dumbing it down, so I understand it, but I appreciate it.
The first movie, it's a groundbreaking movie in a ton of ways, and I appreciate it for what it is. Do I watch it and really enjoy it the same way I enjoy Star Wars A New Hope? No, I don't at all. It's kind of a hard sit, really confusing. The first movie, they actually had to hand out cheat sheets to people in the audience because nobody had a clue what was going on. And it's been a few years since we were on the planet Arrakis with the spice melange. I'm wondering what they're going to do with this. I mean, the cast looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've got to say, though, who is going to play the part of Sting? Because Sting not only had crazy hair and crazy eyes, but was, for the most part, buck-ass nude. Is that going to be Dave Bautista? Because he was coming out of, like, milk.
Oh, fingers crossed.
Yeah, you might, yeah. Because in the original movie, if you watch our other video, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek of trivia, Sting was fully prepared to be nude. They didn't want to go for an R rating, so they basically made him this weird thong out of stuff they found laying around on the set.
As you do.
So maybe we're finally going to see more of Dave Bautista than we bargained for.
That would be nice. He's a nice shape.
Yeah, I gotta say, the trailer to me was as confusing as the first movie. So much just stuff going on. A lot of talking about storylines that I was already lost 10 seconds in.
I think that's the challenge because the books are so epic in every sense that so much goes on and it just covers eons. It's difficult to get even part of that kind of in a movie. I mean, unless you do 12 movies, which no one's going to watch. Well, no, people are going to watch 12 movies. It's difficult to figure out what is important to pull out. And I think that's where the previous one was a struggle because you're pulling out specific events, but kind of losing the scene setting and the explanations of it. But I think this one looks a lot more narrative, kind of smoother narrative, maybe. Yeah.
And I'm intrigued as well. The first movie, there were two very, very different edits. One lost like over an hour of footage, and they replaced the original score that sounded a lot like this, that was done by Toto. They replaced it with a weird German techno band, which was just the most bizarre idea. But this, to me, seems a lot more like David Lynch's original cut of the first movie, which, I think will at least please fans of the first movie.
I hope it's a long movie as well. I would sit through 3 hours to get a good, complex story. I hope they aren't going to just go for an hour and a half because that just makes sense. I'd like it even if we end up having to wait for like an extended cut, I hope they give it a good 3 hours.
Yeah, I'd rather see a 3-hour complex movie than 90 minutes of Aquaman versus Drax versus Thanos.
I would like that as well. Yeah. But not necessarily needing a storyline.
Yeah, right.
Can we just get that separately?
All nude in milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intrigued, but I've got to say, I can't see this happening in theatres on December 18th. It's like Wonder Woman. I would be very, very surprised if this doesn't slip into 2021. I think they're going to, with the amount they spent on making this, I think they're going to want a theatrical release, and there's no way.
It's another one that's going to benefit from having a huge screen and a good sound system. I mean, there isn't any way to replicate that at home. And I feel like that it makes sense to have this in theatres, but whether or not it's safe by December, we'll see.
So we're going to wait with bated breath.
Fully baited.
Much to baited. Bits, to see what happens with Dune, whether it's coming out or not. And we will see you on the next Drunk Trailer Ambush.
Peace out, nerds!
Bye.
Shut up and sit down.